Hello beautiful people, it is Albie here. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am Albie. I am an online interior designer and stylist and also owner of Decor Discovery, a home decor subscription box. If you are not new here, thank you for rocking out with me. Thank you for telling your friends and getting them here. I want to make sure you are all subscribed, so be sure to hit that little button at the bottom. And let's jump right into this week's design therapy. So, you may or may not know that September is Self-Care Awareness Month. And for the past couple of months, I have been particularly conscious of my own self-care. I am very guilty of putting a lot on my plate. And so when my plate ran over not too long ago, I decided, you know what, I need to do better. September being Self-Care Awareness Month, I think is just so timely. And I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about how taking care of your home, your office, your workspace, wherever, how that can tie into your day-to-day self-care. Now, you're probably wondering, girl, what does one have to do with the other? Maybe you're like me, maybe you're not, but I know for me personally, my space plays a huge role into how I'm feeling. If I walk into a room, whether it is at home, whether it's someone else's home, whether it is a retail store, wherever, if I walk into somewhere and it doesn't feel good, I feel that I'm going to talk about 5 things that you can do to love your space that in turn will be a part of your self-care. When most people hear the phrase declutter, they automatically go into this mindset of purging, you know, filling up bags to throw away and to donate and whatever else. When I say declutter, I'm really talking about those smaller acts of decluttering that we can take on a day-to-day basis that a lot of times go unnoticed. I'm talking about your entryway. Where are you just dumping your keys in your wallet when you come home? Your laundry, are you folding it and then putting it away? The dishes, are you kind of letting them pile up all over in the kitchen? Or at the very least, are you getting them all in the sink or all in the dishwasher? Is there mail from 2013 that you probably should have shredded by now, but instead you've just let pile up in your paper sorter mail thing just because you have a place for it? These are all simple acts of decluttering. Digital decluttering. Are you a digital hoarder? Are things just kind of every which place on your desktop, on your phone? How are your apps organized, your files organized? This all adds up and creates clutter. So really taking those small, teeny tiny steps before they build up to these large, deep cleaning projects can play a huge part in not only loving your space, kind of really freeing up that space, but also taking care of yourself. I don't know about you, but I like to scan a room and know that my eyes can rest. To be clear, when I say be bold, I'm not saying buy a leopard print sofa and a red shag rug and paint a wall purple. Oh, that's all fine. Like, if that's your jam, go with it. By all means, I won't stop you. What I mean when I say be bold is to really go against the norm. We get so conditioned to think that feminine means pinks and reds and masculine means blacks and browns. Traditionals mean beige, and like we just kind of pigeonhole all these terms when in reality it's your space, so you're gonna define it your way. Take those chances, take those risks, go against the norm as long as it makes you feel good. Don't just do it for doing its sake, just to say you're a trendsetter and taking risks, but really think about how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel good, go with it. If it doesn't, ditch it. It's really that simple. Like, you want to introduce your personality, shake all those stigmas, shake all those stereotypes, turn off the TV, and do what feels good and what feels right to you. Now, this really goes hand in hand with being bold, but I felt like it needed its own moment, and here's why. You've pinned all the pins on Pinterest. You've binge watched all the home design shows. You've seen all the beautifully curated feeds on Instagram, and then you step away from that and you're like, yes, I love this thing. And then you go and make it happen, and you hate it because you did not own your own personal style. Perfect example of this. When I first started out in e-design, I worked on a lot of third-party platforms. I lost count of how many times someone would tell me, as it relates to their inspiration or the feel that they want, how much they love Joanna Gaines and her style. If you don't know, Joanna Gaines, Fixer Upper, HGTV, Google it. Moving along, they love her style. They love all the spaces that she puts together, and that is what they want. Now, I don't know Joanna personally, but she has made no secret that she loves that farmhouse chic type of style. Lots of shiplap, lots of reclaimed wood, all that. You tell me that's what you love, at least what you think you love, and that's what I'm gonna give you. More often than not, one, they would send me inspiration pictures that looked nothing like Joanna Gaines' style, so then it's like, okay, so which one is it? Or I would put together a mood board that is Joanna Gaines-ish, and they're like, oh my God, I don't love farmhouse. Oh my God, I don't like shelby chic, and oh my God, da 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 da. And it's like, then that's not what you love. Like, you may enjoy Joanna Gaines as a person, you may enjoy her show, but know that her style is her style and your style is your style. I say all of that to say, be very, very careful about when you go headfirst diving into these shows and these pins and these blogs, mine included, and you absorb all this information. Really and truly learn how to be discerning, learn how to quiet all that design noise, and really hone in to what speaks to you. Use those things as inspiration, that's fine. Let them inspire you, but also let them guide you away from what you don't like and towards what you actually do like. How this ties into your self-care, last thing you want to do is tell your interior designer, I love Joanna Gaines, I want Joanna Gaines' house, they give you Joanna Gaines' house, and now every day you're walking into a house you don't like. Slow it all the way down. You've decided what you like, you've gotten rid of all the clutter, you're gonna take these chances, and now you're in Target, you're in IKEA, you're in Z Gallery, you're in Home Goods, you're in Hobby Lobby, you're in Macy's, you're in wherever it is you buy the things you buy for your home. And you're just having at it. Slow down. Like, it's not going anywhere. Well, maybe it is going somewhere, but then it wasn't for you. You don't have to get all the things all the time, all at once. Take your time, really take it all in. Stop, smell the roses, and really take stock in, first of all, what you already have, and then what you may or may not need. Let something mean something to you. Let it connect. Let it speak to you. Not just because it's pretty, not just because it's on sale. Yes, that all matters. However, last thing you want to do is just fill up your house with more clutter. You want to walk into a room that means something. Everything in it means something. Really assess your needs, really assess what gives you all the feel good, and then buy. You definitely do not want to have buyer's remorse. Yeah, okay, you bought the leopard upholstered sofa. You love it. It gave you all the feel goods. but you maxed out your credit card to get it. Now, every time you walk into your living room or your office or wherever it is that you had put that sofa, you get anxiety, not because you don't like the piece, but because you're thinking about your credit card bill. Slow down. Think about if you can find it cheaper, if it's gonna go on sale, if you really need it. Again, all part of the slowing down process, because you don't want to introduce anything into your home that is going to do anything but make you feel good. Now, I'd be lying if I said this wasn't an awesome opportunity for a shameless plug. I happen to own a bi-monthly home decor subscription box where I handpick and curate and package and ship awesome items straight to your door. I also just so happen to do online interior design. So if you're just like, hey girl, I don't want to do none of it, I can do it for you. But that is not the only help I am talking about. Although I am so definitely like blood. I am talking about really just pulling other people into your process. My husband helps me all the time. Not because he's a designer, but he is the Chip to my JoJo, if you want to keep going with the Joanna Gaines example. I definitely touch base with him when it comes to a lot of the home decor and design choices I make for our home, and sometimes even for other clients. One, because I just want someone else's perspective. Two, when it comes to our home, he has to live here too. So yeah, I feel great, but he feels like shit. Like, that helps nobody. Asking for help really means just, again, pulling other people into your process, getting other points of view, getting professional help if that is what you need. Hey girl, it's really just not living in your own bubble. You know, when it comes to other areas of your self-care, you get help, you know, whether it's having a therapist, whether it's having a coach, whether it's just whatever, you know, whoever it is as part of your process, you have no problem doing that for other areas of your life. Your home shouldn't be any different. Like, it's literally your home. You are here, give or take, 24/7, making memories, falling in love, cooking meals, hosting friends, doing all these things. Treat it with the same love and care as you would with everything else. Alright guys, so those are my quick and dirty 5 ways you can love your space. I am a firm believer that taking care of your space goes hand in hand with taking care of yourself. This is Self-Care Awareness Month, so I am actually going to do all that I can, because, you know, I'm not perfect, to really focus all my stuff this month on talking to you about self-care. I want to hear from you, and I want to hear about your self-care. I want to hear how you're taking care of yourself. I want to hear how you're taking care of your home, your workplace, all the things. Leave it in a comment, like the video, because why wouldn't you like the video? Subscribe if you haven't already, and then also to get the full blog post of this video, or maybe, you know, you're at work and you can't like be watching this, the link is definitely in the description box. You can head over to the blog, read everything that I just talked about, and then yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.